Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jugs, and this commentary is not really going to be relevant to gameplay, simply because I just don't enjoy talking about games anymore. I don't even really enjoy playing video games that much anymore, so it's kind of weird for me to even think about talking about it. But I still am playing on occasion. Like, this is the first time I played in like 3 weeks, but I thought it was good enough gameplay for you guys to have something to watch while I talk about irrelevant shit. And I hope you guys don't mind that I talk about irrelevant shit. I think this might be the shift that my channel's heading towards, just because it's where my interests lie nowadays. So, if you're not cool with that, then maybe, watch someone else or wait until I have another personality, midlife, fucking quarter life crisis change or something. But for now, my interests lie outside of video games, and I find that I'm just happier that way, at least for the moment. And in my last video, a lot of you guys, well, not a lot of you guys, there was a few of you guys that commented, and then for a while I had a lot of thumbs up on the questions, and I do pay attention to that stuff, so this is what I'm choosing to use as a topic because of that. So don't think that I'm not looking at what you guys are saying or paying attention. I am, so talk it up. Feel free to share and interact with me. I love that shit. That shit is awesome. But you guys had questions about how I found peace through music, because I know that seems kind of weird to someone that listens to like dubstep or like fucking hip hop or like fucking like that yelling hip hop, that like Big Sean and fucking Meek Mills, like that kind of hip hop. Like, how the fuck do you find peace in that? And the truth is, I don't really think you can. Like, you have to listen to the right kind of stuff, something with instruments I'd recommend. But everyone's different. There probably are people out there that can fucking find this like enlightened state, just by listening to someone yell at them about material items and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm not really one to talk, because it just depends on the person. But for me, how I went about doing it, well, I first found music. Music just became really important to me after I got out of my last relationship, just because I invested so much of myself into that relationship that I didn't really know how to do anything else, and that's really pathetic. You shouldn't let a relationship define who you are ever, no matter who the girl is, no matter what the reasons. You got to have your own thing going on, and then the relationship is just a place where you go to contribute all of the stuff that you have going on in your life into someone else's life, but you can't just have nothing. It's bad for you, it's bad for the relationship, it's bad for who you're in it with. It's just not as fun. But anyways, after that happened, after I fucking lived the no-lifer life for a while, I just didn't know what to do, and music was there. It was something that made me feel better. No matter what the situation was, it brought me up. When I needed it, it brought me down. When I needed, to feel that someone else felt the same way. Even instrumentals, like listening to Stevie Ray Vaughan's rendition of Little Wing, which is a Jimi Hendrix original. Just, there's no words in that whatsoever, but I feel everything. It's like this liberating, just like I'm just floating, just listening to the guitar. And it's different for everyone. Everyone's gonna have their own instruments. It might not even be music that makes you feel this way. It could be a different form of art, like painting or just what have you. It could be anything. But for me, I found that music was my thing, especially the guitar. It's like it's its own language. To be honest, when I hear covers of songs like John Mayer's cover of Lana Del Rey's Video Games, he doesn't use words in that song, but he imitates her voice through the guitar, and I feel every emotion without even knowing the words, and it conveys something completely different than the original song without lyrics. And that's just kind of from person to person, if you can feel it or not, if you choose to entertain it, that notion that there is something there. And that's how I went about doing it. I locked myself in a room. I wasn't fucking in my room crying and shit, despite what my roommate thinks. I was just in my room, just finding peace, just being happy, just relaxing and letting the music just flood me and clean me. And it's just something really powerful about music, not having to say words, but being able to convey an emotion that doesn't have to be articulated through vocabulary. There's no really other way to say it, And when I learned, how to make music, that was especially powerful for me. I just found that even emulating an artist's song, I was able to turn that song and let it fit my mood. So I could play something and slow it down or accentuate a certain note, and it just felt personal for me, you know. And so that's why I really enjoy playing the guitar. But I haven't been doing that lately, just because I feel like an instrument is kind of like a paintbrush for the heart. You're putting something out there that comes from within, and you're not using words, and it's your mood, it's how you're feeling, it's who you are. And right now my space that I'm living in is really hostile. It's really an unhappy place, just because my roommates are really unhappy, and misery loves company. And so that's just how it is. And so I don't feel like putting that out in a negative space. And I know that makes me sound like a hippie, but it's just how I feel, and that's why I haven't really been playing lately. But I am moving soon, again, for like the fourth time in like 6 months. I'm moving again, but I am really excited about moving again, just because every time I've moved, I've met different people. I've met some bad people, I've met some really awesome people, and I've picked up and dropped certain individuals in my life. And I'm really thankful for the experiences. And it's a really cool thing to have, especially later down the line. Like, hey man, like I was a nomad. Like, I lived in people's houses, paying rent to people, to live in a room and interact with people and share their company. And so someday it's going to be really cool to see how that reflects on me. But anyways, that's how I went about it. I hope this answered something for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the commentary, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. This has been Jugs.